I don't really want to filter that. I mean, you'd think most of the carbon dioxide would be out of here. Tiny, tiny amounts of it, and yet it does damage. Needs 15 kilos of copper to repair. That's a lot of copper to repair it for almost nothing. But it looks like it's going to keep flowing. That's a shame. I did not want to have to build a filter on this thing. But I guess I'll have to. Can I build it into the wall? No, no I can't. Okay, so it's going to go in there. Can I not just cut off the plier thing here? In you go, and then you're going to pump out that carbon dioxide down here where nobody cares about it. There we go. Man, it's pretty stormy outside. Would you recommend this game, Jake? Or is it too early to talk about? I mean, I'd recommend this game to the kind of people for whom building systems in a game appeals to. And the thing is, that would normally be me, so that that recommendation falls flat. I wonder if those critters got down here. Maybe I let them in at some unknown point. Anyway, I absolutely don't like this game, so if you find that you generally like the same kind of games I do and dislike the same kind of games I do, you're probably not going to have a great time with this. Right, let's power you up. And the power situation's getting a bit rough, because these things have loads, and those loads are getting high. That should do it. I mean, it cuts everything off for a short period of time, but only for now. And the cycle's only just started, so there's loads of... Wait, are we making another Atmos suit? You do not make another Atmos suit, please. I hope the materials are refunded. Oh, are disabled buildings counted on the load? It is. Ah. Dang. That's going to be tough. I disable a lot of buildings, so trying to remember loads is tough. Right, out comes the carbon dioxide. And then suddenly, it's pure oxygen. Don't know about you, but I don't think I'd be comfortable breathing in pure oxygen in my suit, but... Oh, for the love of God. Someone else has to wear that suit, McCaig. Do the snake, do the snake. Ooh, hold on, you're not going to hurt us, are you? Yeah, probably not. Dig, dig, dig. Priority 6 dig, that is. How do we dig further up then? I mean, I could run along and go up, but do I have any better options for going up here? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Not so keen on getting slimy lunged here. And then they'll jump up over here. And we continue the perilous journey up. A lot of people are idle though. I mean, whilst all that digging is going on, none of the rest of my colony is getting to work. I mean, what could I have them do? What do I want them to do? Nothing comes to mind. Oh yeah, how's the gas piping doing? Maybe it's not going to fill this up because it doesn't have a place to go to. Which means I'd have to cycle it back. Oh, I don't want to do that. But the world is full of things you don't want to do, so let's make one of these. Rotate it. And pipe you back in, and... Now this feels like one of those dumb ideas that's not going to work at all. But we're doing it anyway. It'll either be an astounding success, which moderately reduces the heat inside my base, which, looking at it, it's actually fine. Or it will freeze my base and my plants. My plants are a bit fussy. Or some other unknown outcome that won't be good for me. Jake, you can inspect lockers, see what's it. Yeah, I noticed this. We hadn't dug down to it yet. We have now, of course. Someone can go and rummage through these, see if we find anything cool. There's another one of these wheezy warts. We like wheezy warts. There's another one down here as well. There, how's that for exploring? Somebody kept yelling at me to explore. Now I get that exploring is probably a good way to push the game along, but I have no incentive to explore in this game. I don't want to see what's out here. Oh boy, it's more rocks. My incentive for going up is that I want to build a rocket and be done with this game. Oh, these are not being done at priority 6. Almost everything is done at prio 5, so prio 6 is important to actually get the job done. Let's avoid that slime like the plague and just see what's up there. Get our best diggers on the case. Can I upgrade anyone yet? Feels like it's been a long time since I have, but no. You explore to find oil, of course. Yeah, but I'm not an American. A single teaspoon of Morb slime has a quadrillion bacteria. Maybe the fact that he's in chlorine is killing off his germs. Well, at least I got more absolite than I know what to do with here. Ah, clay. Now, I haven't actually had any clay, except for if any's been put out by my oxygen deodorizers. Which doesn't appear to be much. Polluted oxygen rises above oxygen, though, so it should be coming up, eating that, and then we enjoy lots of lovely oxygen. There is, however, still quite a bit of slime lung. Oh, okay, tons of slime lung. That should be dying in the oxygen, but maybe there's just too much polluted oxygen up there. Yeah, well, it's not doing anyone any harm. For now, but only for now. Jakey, and unlock a bunch of lore by inspecting rather than rummaging through the lockers. Unfortunately, there is no entry available. Excuse me. It's made of neutronium. Mysterious, extremely resistant metallic element. Impenetrable. So would I even be able to take it apart, I wonder? There's some food poisoning on it. Oh, right. Hey, some warm sweaters came out of it. Happiness is a warm duplicant. What is that even meant to mean? Oh, well, first come, first serve. Aki, Brute, Bunny, Franco, enjoy your warm sweaters. Wait, this is a snazzy suit. Transforms any duplicant into a walking beacon of charm and style. Well, I'll have fun with that. Oh, Franco gave up the digging because he knew he had a sweater waiting for him. What is that bar underneath the suit? Tell me I didn't make all of these out of obsidian. Okay, sandstone. Oxygen, 12.1 kilos. 100. Okay, so there's a lot more oxygen here. Right, so they're not actually getting that much oxygen going up there. Oh, we got a bit of clogging going on here. Probably because this hasn't been fully built yet. Yeah, they're working on it. I wonder, is it freezing my base then? Huh. Surprisingly not. Is it losing its coldness as it goes along? Well, it hasn't been flowing much, so let's build it and let it flow first. Kaladin tried to dib on the suit. Well, you should have been earlier on the list. Goodness, Tarkin, you're a bit slow. Do the snake up there. It's a bit of a trek up there, but at least they're getting up and digging. Just like in Stronghold, digging. Wait, was that slime? Oh, slime isn't good. I was trying to avoid digging out slime, and that's exactly what I ended up doing. Well, this will all fill up with slime lung then. Good thing I have it airlocked. Salty water. What is this? Anti-entropy thermonullifier. Sure. A self-sustaining machine powered by what appears to be neutronium absorbs and neutralizes heat. Alright. I like what I see there. Space exposure. This region is exposed to the vacuum of space. Ah, we can see it. We can see the top. We'll get out of this godforsaken place eventually. Come to think of it, why am I not building like that? Because they can go up by 2. Move like a chess piece. Alpha Gamma says it's chug o'clock again, and it's Google Chrome again, consuming all of my CPU for reasons unknown. I have 3 tabs open. 3. Stream Manager, the Twitch chat, and Google Calendar. Alright, I'm gonna take a shot at closing Google Calendar. Oh man, it is killing it. It's probably updating something. It does that. Yeah, but it's never been a problem before. It's only this and like 2 or 3 streams before that it's decided to absolutely surge and oh my god, that's killing all of my memory. Google, you gotta go. You have got to go. Ah. Right, and with that, the problem should come to solve itself, although I did end up killing chat that way. I'll let the encoding catch up there, and then see if I can't bring it back. Of course, now I can't see chat at all. I killed it dead. Man, my poor system. I'd love to switch over my streaming to consume, well, to be encoded by my graphics card, but I'm running on a 1070 here, which is a bit aged by now. You know, I've read these things that defend Google Chrome. It's like, well, you know, it's if it doesn't eat all that system, right? It's just sitting there doing nothing. I'm kind of using it. Alright, let's see if I can't get chat back up at the very least. We might have the technology. Do we? It's kind of small. Let's fatten you up a bit. Alright, do we have you there? Yeah, that looks like it's working. I mean, my memory, my own personal memory needs nothing else taking it out. Alright, it's working. Google's back down to using single digits, so let's get back to it. I can get back to getting excited. Oh, I can see the vacuum of space out there. Ah. Swell. Truly swell. How's the research coming along? Celestial detection. Star maps destinations. And then we just got to do a lot of research to get our introductory rocketry. I'm using it myself, but sometimes it eats up all my RAM just as much. I really wonder why browsers do. Yeah. I guess browsers are made to do everything, so I can't begrudge them too much. And yet. Oh. McCaig tried, but he couldn't quite make it to the surface. It's alright though, we're almost there. It's going to be a bit of a trek carting everything up there. And it doesn't help that we have allowed slime lung all over the place. But they won't get slime lung inside one of these suits, surely. I changed browsers from Chrome, but honestly, they all do the same, basically just as well. Doesn't seem to matter, so I stick to what I'm used to. Yeah, I have a lot of things connected to Chrome by now, so it feels a bit of a shame to go away from it. Right, this lack of oxygen going in here is going to be a problem. Well, is it though? I don't actually need it pumping out to anywhere else. I could just stop pumping the oxygen up here and instead... How would I do this then? Where's my wee snippy snip? There we go. Then all the oxygen's going to head up there. So that'll double the amount of oxygen coming up to... oh god, it's going for it again. Maybe it's just when I'm playing on fast mode it can't handle everything. Jake hasn't failed hard enough at this game, so his successes don't get to feel anywhere decent. Some hard vacuum will clean up that slime lung. I wonder if hard vacuum will suck everything out of here. I'd be very, very impressed if it does. Jeez, Chrome. I wonder... no, wait, I have a solution, right? Goodbye, chat. Goodbye, Chrome in general. And hello, something else. Whoa. Not really what I'm looking for, but this will have to do. At least this way I don't need a browser open for it. Now I can't see chat at all. I kind of can. There we go. Oh god, I'm not sure I'd go back to Microsoft. Spent enough time with Windows Internet Explorer to never want to go back. Let's make you a bit bigger there then. I gotta look into that. It's a bit strange that my CPU is dying as much as it is. Maybe it's not Chrome, maybe it's my CPU finally packing it in. Alright, this is where I decided that we would move chess piece. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where'd all that water come from? Maybe it was just a small collection of it there. That's what I'll choose to believe. Oh man, what if the hard vacuum of space sucks away all my people? Or my dupes, rather. You know, I would have thought it would be a bit harder to get to the surface, but it isn't. Oh, there we go. We're out. You know, I haven't saved in quite some time. I know it auto-saves, but let's have our own backup there. Alert! Surface breach! Amazing, my duplicates have managed to breach the surface of a rocky prison. I should be careful. The region is extremely inhospitable. I could easily lose resources to the vacuum of space. My duplicates have done the impossible and excavated their way to the surface, though they've gathered some disturbing new data. As I began to suspect, we're not on the target location, but on an asteroid with a highly unusual diversity of elements and resources. My duplicates have spotted a damaged planet on the horizon. It bears a striking resemblance to my historical data of the planet of our origin. I'll need some time to amass the data. I have a suspicion I already know the answer. Well, I don't. I don't see any planet out there, though. All I see is whatever that is. Okay, sand might be a bit of an issue here, then. But at least we chug through it nice and quickly. Hey, way to go. You're the surface breacher here. Yeah, we're on an asteroid. Who would have thought? This is so weird without having chat somewhere that I can read it easily. I'll need to sort that out next time. Jake, I'm sure that extra RAM help a bit, and you'll probably benefit by it in the future. I was just being facetious, though. Really, I have little PC knowledge myself. Yeah, I'm not too hot in it myself either, which is working against me. Oh, there's a lot of stuff on the surface here. Copper ore, gold amalgam, regolith, a filtration medium. Fascinating. Okay, if I'm going to launch a rocket, I'm going to go out on a limb and suggest that I need a bunch of space with which to do that. So perhaps the best thing I could do from here is to dig this out. Confined? Yeah, I know you're confined. Get to work. There appears to be some falling asteroids. Are they adding, Are they adding or taking away from what we have here, I wonder? Go, 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 Tark. What were you up to there, Franco? What were you up to? Right, so here's what I'm thinking. We get this researched as fast as we can, and we get the hell off this planet. Is an asteroid a planet? Probably not if Pluto isn't, but I still want off of it. I need to figure out how to build such a thing, though. So let's not worry about what's beyond here for a while. We'll just lock you up. Get ourselves another snazzy suit, sure. I think Kaladin really wanted a snazzy suit, so there you go. Insufficient water for the Oh, that's right. It needs water. Probably doesn't matter if it's germy or not. Probably doesn't matter. Also, I wanted someone to be a grillionaire. That won't be Franco, because he's a bit on the edge already for some reason. Kaladin. Yep, you're gonna have to learn how to grill. We need that better quality food. And now, we should make grizzly berries forever. Hopefully. Right, water is needed. I have plenty of water here. It's full of food poisoning. Hopefully, the supercomputer doesn't mind that. Although it might get full of food poisoning, I don't know. Would it be possible to assemble the rocket down in the base and shoot it in a straight path up? I don't know. But a straight path might be difficult here, given all the stuff that gets in the way. Might be easier just to bring the materials up. But I don't know what materials are needed. Hopefully, everything I have will suffice, but I can't help but feel that it won't. Still, first things first, I need water. We're going to have to picture pump the water out, even if it's nasty diseased stuff. So that means deconstructing you. And then constructing a pitcher pump. Wait, can I otate you? No, I cannot. Insufficient oxygen generation. I've been speed 5ing it for a while, but my oxygen generation seems fine. Seems better than fine. Seems really good. The carbon dioxide is somewhat piling up. Oh, no, there's still slime lung there. I was thinking maybe it would get sucked into the vacuum. Actually, how's that working? I know that's unbreathable, but gas. It's going away. To some degree. Okay, there we go. Got a pitcher pump. Hopefully that should get all the water that the supercomputer needs. There we go. Get to work, Franco. Our ability to get out of this hellhole is completely reliant on you. Huh. I am surprised, right? It's full minus 20 odd degrees, but it heats up really fast. Maybe what I needed to do was use insulated gas piping, minimal change in temperature. What am I even making this out of? Granite. Ingenious. Large amount of energy to raise its temperature. Heat and cool slowly. Right, that seems better. Radiant. Extreme temperature change. No, insulated seems best. Insulate that cold stuff till it gets to the base. And then see if that cools it down a bit. And then freeze my plants to death. It is so strange playing and not seeing chat. So very strange. Almost wrong. I mean, I can see it in my OBS, but it's pretty small and I have to turn away to look at it. It also doesn't last on the screen for very long. Nope, can't cope. I need it back. I gotta see the chat, even at risk of chug. And there. Now I can see again. We're here, Jake. Don't worry. That's why our spelling's so strange. It's hard not to backseat. But I think not seeing chat might be good. Now, chat is back. There we go. Well, I think it's back. Good. We'll see how long it takes before it starts chugging again. Maybe it is this game, but it did happen once or twice with CK3 as well. I'm told this game is quite CPU heavy. But I'm also open to the fact that I just badly need to upgrade my my machine here. Right, again, Franco is feeling a bit too stressed out for me to give him more. I'm surprised, though. Right, he works a good job. I've got all this nice stuff set up for people. We've got a lovely recreation room, so I'm actually wondering what Franco is thinking. Washroom, dupe, skills, barracks, 2-shift break, last cycle. Last cycle's food was mediocre. Well, now that I have a water pump that pumps out polluted water, maybe I don't want... Maybe I don't want to activate my water cooler, but the supercomputer is not horribly diseased. And we're getting there. Oh, we're almost working on introductory rocketry. And there's Kaladin, our newfound cook. That means that I actually want to stop people from eating our... Not the grizzleberries, but the bristleberries. If we get rid of those, that means people are just going to eat the grilled ones for more calories, and... Son of a gun. It doesn't go in there, does it? I want the bristleberries in here. Even though they're grilled, keep them cool. get more people to build the rocket. Sure, once we can build the rocket. But we don't know what we need for... Oh man, if it needs some kind of advanced materials that I can't get, or god, what if it needs oil? Oil, I know, is down here somewhere. And yeah, I just noticed that in... Oh man, one tab open with Google, just to have the chat there, and it means Chug City. Holy moly. Alright, away you go then. Something fishy is going on here. Something very fishy. Alright, come back Streamlabs chat then. Jake, how does food get more calories by grilling it? Is it an advanced tech? Well, surely there are things in real life that give you more calories by cooking it. Some things can't be digested raw. I don't know what though. Maybe this grill somehow has oil making facility worked into it. It's a very greasy grill. Is your computer mining bitcoins? I don't know, maybe. Maybe somebody's managed to install something on my browser to do some crypto mining. It's 121 degrees Celsius out there? Is it really that hot? Holy matrimony, that's a bit rough. But that's also the surface problem, not our problem, probably. Right. Franco's getting the research done. The sooner that's done, the very much better. Stop talking to him, he's trying to get us off this asteroid. Okay, so clearly what I just want to do is be done with this. I am sick and fed up with this game. But I didn't want to pack it in, just something felt wrong about that. Felt like I was just saying can't deal with the game, which didn't sit right with me. Oh, it is chilly, right. We managed to keep the things, we managed to keep the contents cold enough. Why is some of it very hot though? Contents 4 degrees, contents 34 degrees. How is it so hot here? Oh, no, 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 it is cold, it is cold. It's just the stuff around it's pretty hot. The gas pipe itself is actually quite hot over here. But still, when it gets over here, it's actually pumping out colder stuff, which is quite nice. So it seems to be cooling the place down a bit. It is actually cooling the place down, probably. But it might be able to cool it better if I make it out of this. Iron ore, gold amalgam, thermally reactive, and I do have gold amalgam now, but I'll just make it out of copper anyway. There you go. And it gives my people something to do whilst Franco is busy trying to figure out how to get us out of here. Oh, Tarkin stepped in to help Franco. And immediately gave up because I don't like the look of doing any of that nerdy work. Gases don't have a lot of mass. Takes very little to heat and cool them. Better to use liquids. Well, too bad I've already set up gas pipes. Maybe I actually should have just gassed it out here, just set up a thing that puts it out. I wonder if that would work, or if it would just freeze the place. You know what? We should try. 300% done with this place anyway. Oh, right. Gets in the way of the old plants. Cancel that. Let's put it up here. And with that being how it is, it would probably be prudent to have some kind of ventilation tile here. A mesh one, if you will. Come on, people. There's work to be done. I can't help but feel I'm going to need some actual manufactured iron for what I'm doing here. Let's have a bunch of that made as well. How much I need? I don't know. But let's just make a bunch of it. Hopefully I don't need gold. I haven't played Oni in ages. Did they delete all the cheesy stuff? What cheesy stuff? Chat goes away too fast for me now, but my computer can't seem to handle Chrome anymore. I gotta look into that one, figure out what's going on, because that's somewhat interfering with what I do for most of my days. Okay, the contents lose their heat quite a bit around here. But if it keeps my plants going, that's all well and good for me. In the end, says Alpha, it was just me killing Jake's Chrome to hinder back seating from everyone. Lots of processes used to output products at a fixed temperature. You put in hot stuff, you get out cold stuff. Apparently it's mostly fixed these days. Well, one should hope so for release, but it means a lot of the strategies that I was reading about online will have died. So again, as I said, I was told, or rather I read in guides that, you know, you get your base within the comfortable temperature stuff, and then you wall it off with absolite, because absolite has no thermal conductivity. And that makes a lot of sense. That means you can completely control the temperature within here, but now it seems that absolite cannot be used that way. I think it can be used for other stuff, but search me for what. Come on, Franco. All eyes on you to get this done. Everyone else is pretty lucky, right? They just get to idle about all they want. Oh, Run Puppy's got that sparkly thing going on. What does that actually mean? Sparkle Streaker. Duplicant leaves a trail of happy sparkles when they're overjoyed, so Runt Puppy actually became overjoyed. How? Okay, I guess the massive amount of morale from the good food that I'm creating for them is helping. But what that actually means to them, I don't know. Right, Franco, you're the one that gets us out of here. You need to know a bit more about astronomy, so you can research better. 12 in science, goody goody. Jings, everyone's really happy now. Lucky them. I'm going to keep these skills just in case I desperately need something that I'm not aware of. For example, what if I need the ability to wear some kind of rocket suit? Like, nobody knows exosuit, so definitely nobody knows rocket suit wearing. And it sounds like you need... Oh god, that requirement is pretty high. I'd need to scrub somebody who has 7 skill points. I don't think anybody's that good. Franco's got 6. Tarkin's got 3, 4, 5. Bunny's got 2, 4, 5. Almost 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kaladin's doing okay. Runt's only got 5. Brute's only got 5. Tarkin's got 5. Muley's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, hopefully we can just send one off relatively unmanned. Does it require a different kind of suit? What if it requires the other kind of suit? Was there another kind of suit? I feel like there was. Launch McCaig into the sun. No, now we're talking. Okay, maybe it's jet suit. Maybe we don't have to worry about it. Well, maybe we do have to worry about it, so we'll see what happens. In any case, Franco, all eyes on you, wherever you are. There we go. Working on that supercomputer for that super knowledge. Need a supercomputer to build a fridge. It's not a well-known fact that the first computer was made before the world's first fridge. Meanwhile, everyone just chills out. Still not sure what those happy sparkles did. Actually, Runt Puppy, could you do something else? I guess you're idling, so you don't have much else to do. Well, the food situation's actually going down a bit, so I wouldn't mind, actually, having some real food. And enabling these just in case we need a bit more to get us through here. I mean, having all these people idling, I really want to put them to work, but I have no motivation to do that. I want to build my rocket and get away from this awful game. I think that the skill exosuit allows the dupes to move faster while wearing a suit. It definitely does. I saw that earlier, but that's not necessary right now. Nobody's wearing a suit. I'm not going to stress anybody out for something we don't need to do. Franco's going to research this rocket. We're going to see what we need to build the rocket. We're going to build it, and we're going to get out of this place. Well, someone's going to go, and it's probably McCaig. These colonists don't actually want to leave, they just want McCaig to go. In a way, we all do. This is not very effective at all. What I think would work better then is having liquid storage over here and pumping it around here and then bringing it back. I wonder if I could pump the air from here over there, or maybe if I have a problem with heat production, let's say a lot of my heat was coming from a big factory or power production, I could completely insulate that, suck the air out of it, shove it over to the cold place and bring it back. But if I was going to do that, why wouldn't I just build my power generation over in the cold area? Speaking of coal, I'm actually running a little low on it. I've ran through half of my reserves. I might benefit from digging out some more in this downtime. There is coal aplenty down here. Right, I can see myself needing that, so let us need that. Oh, well, there's plenty of breathable oxygen down here. And what's this? Not so breathable chlorine. It's fine, I don't need all the coal. I just don't want to trouble myself here, heavens no. Just get me that coal so we can keep going forward here. Ooh. I think I'll leave this printing pod available just in case I desperately need somebody to pop out of here. Ooh, thimbles. That would be useful if I actually intended to keep this going for any longer than I need to. Supercomputer actually should have high priority so that Franco always gets to work on it. I saw you flashing there, Franco. You're a happy man, aren't you? Morale 23 out of 10. What do you do when you're happy? Well, you don't vomit. Hands out balloons. Where are my balloons, man? I missed the stream yesterday. What happened to the hatch farm? I built it, I was unsatisfied with it, and I culled it. I had, what, like 6 critters here, and they were complaining about overcrowding. So I had enough with their fussy shenanigans and killed them off. And I felt pretty good for doing so. Jake give Franco rewards for his good work. I gave him a snazzy suit. In fact, is he not happy about that snazzy suit? He better be. He's not happy about that snazzy suit. Is Bunny at least happy with her thing? Are you even wearing that snazzy suit? They were over here, right? They've been picked up, so... Where's the snazzy suit bonus? Is there such a thing? Unknown age, only 30 kilos. Could you imagine? Who knows? But what I do know is that oh, whoa, he got it done already? No, he didn't. What was that then? Probably the notification of downtime. The snazzy suits give off a decor bonus, which helps with the happiness. Ah. Oh geez, McCaig doesn't seem so happy. But when's McCaig ever happy? He'll be happy when you launch him into the sun. He'll be happy for the rest of his life. Glancing up at my task manager, about half of my CPU and under half of my memory currently in action with this game running at 3 speed. And yet opening Chrome cripples everything. Jeez, I gotta look into that. I wonder if I could just reinstall Chrome. Would it be so simple? I'll probably forget everything I have it set up for. But that's preferable to it crippling my streams all the time. Chrome is more demanding than Oni, confirmed. How much RAM do you have? I got 16 gigabytes. Which back in the day was unheard of. I remember when Stronghold used to warn me about not having 32 megabytes of RAM. Some earlier games were even worse than that. Maybe you should reinstall Oni to fix the problems of the game. Don't tempt me here. Right, we're almost done with our research. Let's see what it takes to build this rocket. Why did it shut off? Get back to work, Franco. Come on. We're all... There we go! Right. We know how to build a rocket. What does it take? I do not like the fact that it's grayed out. Steel, 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 steel. How do I get steel? Advanced something or other? Advanced caffeination. Tell me about steel. Solid steel is a metal alloy of iron and carbon. Okay. Okay. I doubt I can just crush things together to make steel. So there's probably some sort of refinement involved. Smelting? Significantly produces refined metals from metal ore. Will that make steel? It was just on your screen in the text. Well, I mean, I was looking for steel, but I see nothing that offers up steel. Almanac mentions that steel is a refined metal, so yes. Well, at least this is a lot easier to research. Okay, we're looking good though. Just get loads of steel. How hard could that be? Hold on, how much steel was it? I need a gantry, an engine. I probably don't need the research module, so forget that. 2,000 kilos of steel? I've been refining a ton of copper and I barely have anything like that. Alright, this feels like something that's going to need a lot of iron ore. So just do that forever, will you? Do I even have iron ore? Ooh. Iron is the red stuff. Where's the bulk of the red stuff? It's down there. And over here. Right, forget the hydrogen. Hydrogen can float. Go and dig this out for me. How much of it's in there? 800 times a lot. No, that might be okay for iron ore for a bit. At least people are not doing anything. Where else can we get some delicious iron ore? Some down here. And some over here. There's a wee chunk there. Just doing what I... Wait. That stuff wasn't iron at all, it's copper. Gotta look for the darkest of reds. Jake, that tunnel you built surface vacuum. What? Well, I mean, it's sealed off now thanks to all this. I wonder if that's going to be enough. I feel like it might not be. Oh, right. I've done myself a disfavor here. Maybe somebody could tile that off so it's not an issue for us. Alright, well hopefully that's enough iron ore for a wee bit. Does this storage bin take all metal ore? It does, good. Get mushing. I want that iron ore. You know what, if I just seal this off, we could dig out more of that stuff. Oh, and of course you're not going to get here unless I dig out that as well. Phosphorite, hey. That's needed for these wheezy warts. Come on, Franco, this should be nothing compared to... how'd you even get up there, bunny? Maybe, just maybe, I will put an airlock here. Or even just there. To stop this being a problem that follows us through. It's not like all these people have anything better to do. Franco's doing all the hard work. Maybe I have some stuff made out of iron that I can take apart. But I will need to smelt it down some way somehow. Hey, I made myself a nice little room for smelting here anyway. No, there have been no deaths yet, but we will find a way to kill McCaig before this is done. You know, thinking about it, Franco's probably the most likely to learn how to get out there. He has the most skill points and probably is the closest to getting another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and another 1. Feels like you're making up the experience the fastest. I mean, you're doing stuff that gives experience, I imagine. So Franco could be the one that we blast off into space. But I'd rather it was McCaig, just so we can be rid of him. Oh no, what if it takes high levels of construction to build this stuff? No, the only thing it's complaining about is missing resources. Steel has yet to be discovered, don't I know it? Get rid of that research complete, because it makes me think we've done what we're working on right now. But the iron ore is stacked up. We've got tons of the stuff, great. Even if we cut that in half. Ooh, I don't know how inefficiently it gets turned into steel. Nor do I know how to set up steel production. But soon we'll find out. Pretty soon actually, we're not too far away from it. Jake, can you melt McCaig into a liquid? Oh man, if I dug down I'm sure I'd find something that could melt him down. Oh, what? Can you freeze somebody though? What if I just stuck him here in the ice biome? Temperature doesn't dissipate anywhere near as fast as I would have thought. Immeasurable temperature going on. Alright, Muley's helping out Franco, but Franco's much better. He just kicks Muley off of the research bench. You know, I think I started loving this game upon my second run, says Ice. I could see that. I think if I killed this and then started a second run, I'd actually enjoy it. And there's actually a big risk that once this long play is over, I end up firing up this game again and learning it in some downtime and actually becoming good at it and enjoying it. That's not what this long play is about. Right, now we know how to refine metal. Let's, well, in theory, let us refine the metal. Refine, refinery. Clunk. Uses 1.2 kilowatts of power. That's okay because we don't use this suit creation device anymore. So I can rather happily wire this up to you. That's unreachable build, unfortunately. I wonder which is better here, actually. Let's make sure that's made out of copper. That's 15. That's considerably more. Oh, oops. Okay. Right, refinement, metal refinery. You know what? Let's just shove it there. Needs to be built out of granite. Needs to be? Maybe I just chose to build it out of granite. Refinery, metal refinery. Overheat temperature goes up. Decor goes up. Wow, people actually like granite around here. Build it. Get that steel, and let's get out of here. I'll scrub as many people as it takes to figure out how to get out of here. At least we have the calories to survive. Something new under base? Oh, the metal tile. Increases duplicant's run speed. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. How much? 50%. It's twice as good as a tile for running. What does it need? Refined stuff. Ooh, that's heavy. Right, you'd use that for a major throughput, but that's it. Okay, no liquid intake, no liquid output, awaiting coolant. Well, hopefully I have all the coolant you need right here. Iron to steel. Needs refined carbon. One step at a time. Okay, the water, we have plenty of flow of that, so let's input some water. Let's output wastewater, which can go up here. Should be fine, right? No, it probably will flow into those, so that is not fine. Plumbing, liquidy stuff, let's get it up to there. Yeah, then it's just going to flow into there, and then onwards to my filth. Good-ish. What next? What else? What else? Carbon. Refined carbon is a solid element purified from raw coal. Carbon. Refined carbon, solid. Carbon. Converts petroleum into electric power, converts crude oil into gas, converts natural gas into power. Creates soda. They should really add to resources where they are produced or found. You don't say. Oh, surely it's not down here. Okay, game, I want carbon. Not just any old carbon, refined carbon. Carbon liquid? It's just a liquid form of carbon. Carbon can be gas. Is that different from carbon dioxide? No, carbon dioxide as a solid is a different story. Carbon dioxide is an unbreathable compound in a solid state. Alright. Then I would like my carbon solid, please. Solid element purified from raw coal. Purified. Purified. Fires clay, produces ceramic. Refines slime into algae. Dirt to dirt. Oh my goodness, how do I make carbon? I'll turn to you, chat. What in the world is going to give me carbon? Refined carbon, that is. It says the kiln. What do you mean it says the kiln? The kiln produces ceramic. There's no way that the kiln produces carbon. Jake doesn't really read stuff properly. Okay, so where in the game does it tell me that? Refined carbon. Solid element purified from raw coal. Kiln fires clay to produce ceramic. Kiln can also be used to freaking game. It's the clean water all over again. Not nearly as clean as advertised. It's like this all over again, right? You think water soothe produces clean water from pollute. Oh, great. You slam it down, you use it, and then, oh, you should have checked the fine print. How you would even think to build a kiln to get this is beyond me. Because for me, I went here, I went, oh yeah, I don't need ceramic, so we don't proceed any further. The one time I did, early on, use some curiosity to build stuff was when I went... Where was it exactly? So utilities. We had a really early device in the game. Massage table. Massage table was early. I was like, oh, I could do this to reduce stress. Haven't needed it once. Waste of time. Kind of killed any desire to explore this. And then it's, oh yeah, you need this kiln. You really need this kiln. Right, refine that carbon. How much do I need? I don't even know. Make a lot of it, please. Wow, it just works. Impressive. And then, awaiting coolant. Don't tell me that water isn't working as coolant for you. Does the water have to be at a certain temperature? "400 kilos of liquid must be present in the storage to begin." It also needs lime. But lime we can do. Lime we can do. We can crush eggs into lime, no problem. I guess the game expects you to build every building and find out what they're for. No, I think the game expects you to have been going along with the early access for all the years. Or play the game with a guide spread across your thighs. I'm so unhappy with this game. I hope we can just get this built and get off this bloody rock. Okay. I worry about that coolant though. I mean, I have it linked up, but it's not liking it. Ah, I mixed them up again. I mixed them up again. But that's easily fixed. Again, to me, this looks like putting it in. This looks like putting it out. There we go. So I make that mistake often. Won't be the last time it gets done either. Jake, you have two ways to end the game. Build the rocket or kill everyone. What's to say we can't do both? I guess it's a very culturally insensitive kiln. I don't, but I laugh at the thought of being so conceited. Right, Franco, come on, we need that. Well, I assume we need those skills. I'm gonna guess this game will say something like you need a certain amount of skill to pilot this rocket. Kill everyone with the rocket. Oh, now we're thinking. Ah, I like what you're saying. I worry that this iron's gonna need more lime than I really have. Okay, you should start filling up with water now. Night night run, puppy. Okay, it's got the lime. It's got some food poisoned lime. It's got the iron, just needs that water, and then we can get making that steel. I need tons of steel, literal tons of it, but I have tons of iron ore. So we'll get to work. As long as I have the food, as long as I have the survivable temperature. Yeah, we're still able to make food. Oh, it's getting hotter here. It was 27, now it's 27.6. My cooling efforts have failed miserably. But there are more wart seeds that I can plant around here. So why don't I just plant the wart seeds? Add a bit of cooling around here. Whew. Oh, it needs to be... Is it working or not? Heats, duplicates will not fabricate. Okay, yeah, it does need to be worked, alright. How much steel are you outputting then? There we go. Oh, you were the one that needed the lime, I forgot. Or were you? How much of a problem is that lack of lime going to be? Here's 100 kilos of steel. If I want my rocket, that steam engine needs 2 tons of steel. Ooh. Lime. 0. Five kilos of lime. 10 kilos of lime. 10 to 1, 20, 22. I need like 220 kilos of lime. Probably a bit more to get the scaffolding stuff going on. Okay. Maybe there are lots of eggshells lying about. Or maybe there's another source of lime. That would be great. That would be really welcome at this point. Solid lime. Mineral commonly found in critter eggshells. Don't tell me that. Tell me that there's material of lime out here. Rock, granite, sandstone, fossil? If I have to crush eggshells to make my steel, this run is already over. Jake, you need to farm crit. No. We don't want to hear that, so I won't be hearing any of that. There's got to be some other way to get lime. There has to be, he says. It was a mineral, right? Lime is an element? Well, element doesn't appear to show up here. So that's not a good start. There is another source, says Ruz Nikaris. Well, I'm all ears. Maybe there's something beyond this security door. Ah. Set a course. Can I not? Oh, well, I don't know what it is, so I can't tell him to deconstruct it. Jake, it's fossils. The game doesn't tell you. Fossils can be crushed into lime. You're surely joking. Didn't I just read what fossils were there? I'll check anyway. Where were those fossils? The fossils are dark red like that. There should be some closer by, right? Yeah, that's not too far actually. Fossil. Fossil organic matter, highly compressed, hardened into a mineral state, useful as a construction material. Okay. That's my best route going down there. Probably actually to build a tiny bit of ladder to help us out. And then get diggy digging. Somebody will have to get over there. Oh, right, I should priority 6 all of that. We heard those swear words, Jake. It's okay. No, that definitely only happened in my mind. Every step I take in this game just makes me less and less happy with it. And yet this game is universally loved, and we have so many people around trying to tell me how great a game it is. I'm just not seeing what you're seeing. It's like hearing myself tell other people that Draken is good. It's a lie. We all know it's bad. And we all know that I'm insane for suggesting otherwise. Never listen to me if I tell you that Draken is good. Draken is an awful, awful game. I was actually taken aback when Fan of Gaming said it was good and that he was enjoying it. I feel like the pains are learnings, though. There's nothing learning about this, okay? I went to the game. I said, game, what's fossil good for? Fossil, organic matter, highly useful as a construction. Okay, great. It's not lime. And then you go, no, no, you get it and it's lime. And I go, what? I went into the Game Zone Almanac and it didn't want to tell me that. So, Christ almighty. At least Tandy's there saying, Jake, you're not insane, it is a bad game. I've known Tandy for a very long time, and not once has he put me on the wrong path when it comes to games. He might have shot me in the back many times in aforementioned games, but he's never put me on the wrong path. Oh, I locked this up, didn't I? Right, we don't need to lock it anymore. Actually, we need people to go up there and get us the goodies. Jake, think of McCaig's little face getting smaller and smaller in your rocket rear view mirror. Jake, it's a sandbox game. It's good when you want to build stuff in your own motivation. Bad if you expect the game to push you forward like Frostpunk is doing. No, I don't agree with that at all. If the game is making an effort to hide this stuff from you, then that's on the game. I've gone out of my way to meet the game halfway here, and it's just pushed me back. Alright, get me those fossils. It's half a ton of fossils. So now, if I go to Crusher, fossil to lime, forget the eggshells. It's all about the well, actually, eggshells probably not a bad one to do as well, but fossils more important. We did manage to find some, though. Hang on, I had 2.6 tons of eggshells? Well, whatever, get crushing it. I guess eggshell isn't enough. Now, fossil. I need to sweep fossil. Can I sweep only fossil? Also, I should have a place that is dedicated for fossil. Fossil is raw mineral. There we go. You shouldn't just be refined metal. You should probably also be... He's thinking... lime. Lime is an element, maybe. Lime. Oh, lime is a consumable ore. There we go. You can hold the lime there. Right. Jake, I bought the game during your first stream, and I feel your pain as well. There are so many things, and the chat's gone away because I can't keep it open. Feel free to post that again so I can have a second chance of reading it. Right. Cassion's asking about mods. Didn't you give me a list of mods? Somebody did, and I think it was you. Yeah, Cassion, you gave me a bunch of mods, and I took almost all of them. Isn't there a mod list here? No. No, there's not. Well, I can open that up at the end. Okay, Jake, I bought the game during your stream. There's so many things hidden in the game, and the only way to... Wow, I must have that set to go away in 10 seconds. That's a bit aggressive. In any case, you feel the pain. I understand. I feel so much pain here. Right, fossil, sweep, max priority. Fossil, sweep, max priority. Any more fossils? No, but I will need to diggy out some more of them. And thankfully, there's quite a bit of fossil here. Although all of that should be high priority. No, I just think I set stuff like waterweed to high priority. I don't want it to have any priority. Alright, somebody get to that. Might as well open the wiki from in-game when you open the almanac. I struggle to think of any games I've played with such incomplete almanacs. I mean, something that comes to mind is probably Plants vs. Zombies. Plants vs. Zombies has an almanac that doesn't tell you the power of the plants or any of the shots per second or anything like that, but it's not that kind of game. Plants vs. Zombies is not a game where you create complex systems like such. This very much is. Get them sweet. Get them sweet. Muckle priority. And start hammering out that lime. What are you doing right now? I don't know, but I really like this machine. Gives me the giggles. Okay, what am I looking for here? I'm looking for manufactured material. Steel, right, when steel hits 2.4 tons, I think we have everything we need. 2.4 tons of steel, and we should be able to build the rocketry to get out of here. Of course, you're waiting on that... what are you waiting on, actually? Lime, okay. Lots of lime. Lots and lots of lime, so keep on punching. Up to 200 kilos of steel. But 200 kilos of steel might well be enough to build the gantry. Scaffolding allows rocket modules to... Okay. Not what I was looking for. How does that work? I'm going to assume, and again, me and my assumptions, I'm going to assume that gantry is something you build on the ground, and then the steam engine goes on top of it. Provide scaffolding across rocket modules to allow duplicate access. What? Maybe it doesn't work like that. How big is this steam engine? How big is this thing? Maybe this is just used to walk along to the command capsule to get in. Yeah, I know meteors are coming down. There's no way I'm going to build anything until we have all the materials we need to get it done. Maybe I don't need a gantry. No, I almost certainly do. Well, maybe. Goodness, this slime crushing. Let's see, you finished that up. Oh, you're still making iron. I don't think we need any more iron ore. We have 7.2 tons of the stuff, which should be plenty. Just get everything done with the fossil stuff, please. Rock Crusher has 200 kilos of fossil, which I imagine pumps out 100 kilos of lime. 100 kilos of lime should get us tons, though. Be easier to tell if all this stuff wasn't in the way. At least I can see my lime here somewhere, right? I have no kilos of lime. Guess we're always on top of it. Ah, Jake, no Jake. 100 kilos of fossil gives 5 kilos of... Oh, what? But I need a lot of lime. Like, a whole lot of Rosie. Oh dear. Oh dear, there's not a lot of fossil out there. And it's not that dense either. Well, I was saying I had a lack of motivation to get out there. Now I have all the motivation. Well, people, dig down and dig greedily. I need those fossils. Just like in Factorio, you have to scale up for the end game. Oh, I really want to end the game, I tell you that. This is more like Dominions 5 when I'm pushing for the victory, and then finding more and more things along the way that deny me victory. But you gotta refine that will to win. Do I really... No, of course I need the steam engine, but maybe there's another way that I could research that can get us out of here without such a steel cost. Is there another kind of engine? Burns refined iron and oxalite to increase rocket exploration distance. So that's a different kind of thruster that I could have, but it requires interstellar research. So I guess you need to build the crummy rocket first. Yeah. Oh yeah, I absolutely want it over with Kristny. I mean, I can end it whenever I want. Alt and F4 is a small bit of hand movement away. But we had a goal to do, and I at least want to get that done, regardless of the immense pain that it's taking to get there. Thinking about it, maybe I could also... Oh god, that's rough. 100 kilos of fossil for 5 kilos lime. Oh, it brings out a lot of sedimentary rock, I see. So that's what's hiding in there. Sounds like a lot of eggshell, though. I mean, look, there's some eggshell there. A whole kilo of it. Alt F4 is 2 buttons, whereas Draken is a mere 1 button away. I think I have a few more buttons to press than 1 to open up Draken. But you make an excellent point. Aha! Right, I have this egg, right? Surely I could crack it open for more eggshell. Surely. Alright, dig your way down there. Ah! This is stupid and slow. Right. Oh, that's right. How do I get into this without causing myself too much problem for getting out? Well, this is where you can ladder. At least save ourselves a bit of ladder time. Less digging that way. I sense a deeper production queue in the future. Oh, I hope to God not. Although there probably will be, because we have a steam engine, right? How do you think steam engines work? Uses steam. I have not produced steam at all. Surely the game will tell me how to produce steam. I mean, go figure. You produce steam by heating up water, but... Draws in steam from tiles directly below the machine's foundation, uses it to generate electrical power. Depreciated steam turbine. This building has been depreciated and cannot be built. Okay. Has a gas intake, so I guess it wants to intake gas, steam. Temperature continues to rise here. Heat death will be a real thing. How are we doing on that? Right, 1.3 tons of fossils. No lime, 500 kilos of steel, so we're almost a quarter of the way there. Out pops another bit. Would be nice if the printing pod shoved us out some... Well, you know what, let's just take this. And maybe it'll give us a whole batch of steel in the next one, knowing that we want it. Or hey, fossils or eggshells. Or just cut out the middleman and give us the lime. Yeah, I know there's a mod for 10 times speed. I'm well aware. And this gas operation was a failure. Well, maybe not. I mean, the oxygen's coming in at a low temperature, but it's immediately rising in temperature here. I guess it's not holding the temperature so well. I should have done this with liquid, but I did not. I wonder if there's some stuff up here that we could use. Some lime on the surface, perhaps. And even on speed 1, the game lags on this view. Chang says there's so little that you get out of these fossils. Right, well, we gotta persevere. Although it's so full of hydrogen, I don't think anyone's gonna want to be going in here. It's alright, you just gotta very quickly dig your way through here and build me a little tile place across, and then dig me some more. How hard could it be? Although you may need a tile here to dig those top bits. They won't like this. Ah well, it's their problem. Jake, pokey shells are the most efficient. Pokey shells are the most efficient. Efficient at what? Here's a pokey shell. The shells they leave behind after molting can be crushed into lime. Can't all shells? Oh, they molt and give it. So where's their molting? Doesn't look like this guy's been molting much at all. What if I kill him, or do I just turn him into meat that way? Likely. Pee there in the hydrogen. Mine all this out for me. Get to work. Oh, well, they found a little pocket of barely breathable air. That'll do them. Not sure if I even checked this one before, but it's a quick way to see morale. That's rather handy. Everyone's morale is good though, probably because they're thinking about blasting McCaig out of here. Skill points 6, but you need 7. How are you looking at there, Franco? Ooh, god, those skill points go up so slowly. Right, what rock crusher? Get crushing. Hey, we're getting there. 1100 kilos of steel. That's about halfway. Halfway for the steam engine and the other thing. I'm thinking of just building it in here rather than going up to the surface and then blasting what's-his-face straight into some rock. That would make me feel a lot better about everything. Why is there clean water in my sewage? Oh, you don't pump out polluted water, you pump out warm water. Warm, nice water, right? Outputs the liquid piped into it. Heats and outputs, right, so it doesn't get dirty, which means I just end up with this nonsense. That's alright though, the sieve the sieve probably is fine with getting in not nasty water. Hopefully it doesn't damage from it. So Jake, should the amount you're enjoying this long play be the standard of future long play success? To be fair, this was a fair excuse me. You couldn't have reasonably assumed I'd hate this game by submitting it, so I don't bear any ill will against whoever put it in. But no, I'd like to think that my long plays are not going to be this horrible going forward. I just didn't take to this game 'cause it's terrible. Maybe the hint was there all along. I hated Don't Starve. But it wasn't for the look. I mean, some people bring up how the game looks. I actually find it endearing, the way it looks. I like the way the characters look. I like the way that the machines work. I mean, I might not like the look of this, but it's certainly a theme, isn't it? Right. Oh, don't tell me you've already gotten the... Ah, right, they can't get there. Oh. I was wondering whether we're dallying on those fossils. We need those fossils, but we're at 1,300 kilos of steel. Don't let me down. Hold your breath. Yeah. Jake, you enjoyed this game to start out with, admit it. What's there to admit? Of course I enjoyed it when I started. That being said, you sure you want to make this, make yourself hate the game more by keeping on playing until you, well, probably mess up before you get to the rocket? That's what I do. Got no time for, oh. Got no time for Oni apologists here. I'm trying to muscle my way through it. If I reach a point where it's like, oh, now you need oil to proceed, I just go, nah, forget it, this is over. But knowing what I know, I'm going to push forward and try to get this done. I actually really do not like dropping long plays, or campaigns in general. So come hell or high water, I'll do what I can to move forward here. But yeah, to start with, it seemed pretty good. The game wanted to explain all the early mechanics to me. I liked, well, there's a lot I like about this game, okay? I love digging out stuff. I actually like the working with the gases and even the liquids. But to what end, right? I don't feel that I'm making these systems for anything other than making systems. And that's the death blow of the game to me. Okay, with that, we've got another bunch of fossils. The steel is continually being output. 1700 now. Forget it, this water can mix all at once. The mention for doing systems for the sake of systems makes me wonder if Zachtronics could do something nice with this theme. Couldn't imagine Zachtronics building a game about toilets, but Zachtronics has a way of surprising everybody. Despite my fridge being full, my calories count seems awfully low. It's got a bunch of meal lice in it, that can't help. Meal lice regrettably preserved in vinegar. Regrettably. Alright, we grab the fossils, we bring it back. 1700, come on. We can have more. Now if Franco could just get that skill point somehow. Oh, it is slow going. What's the rate of skill point generation? Insufficient oxygen? I'll grant you, game. The dioxide is piling up. But don't worry about it, there's plenty of oxygen to go around for now. This electrolyzer helps out at least. Travel time is surprisingly not that high. Come on, keep mashing it. Motivate yourself at the thought of getting out of here, Muley. I know I am. 1900 steel. We can almost build this steam engine and then worry about how to deal with steel. Steam, rather. Oh, crumbs. There's a morb. We don't like morbs. They make things awfully germy. So where did he come from? I don't recall letting him out. But there are many things I don't recall. Okay, we got 2000 steel. How big's the steam engine? It's pretty big. Pretty big. Is that actually a valid space for it? On you go then. At least it gives people work to do there. And it's in a relatively oxygenated area of the colony, so that should work out fine. Alright, it got it. Now it just needs to be constructed. Or am I about to be told no one has the skill to construct? Oh, there we go. That looks like it's going to take a while. Right, this stuff's got to go. Brute's just dancing around getting this done, but good on her for getting it done. Building must be overlapping a rocket. What? Do I actually need this there? Must be overlapping a rocket. Maybe this thing needs to be built first. Down you go, Muley. Alright. I feel like the rocket is going to travel 30 feet up and hit the ceiling, says Bob Sickle. And everybody will salute Milkaig's brave sacrifice. Let's build it and see what it needs to actually take off. Alright, so that's that. How do you work? Needs an intake for steam. So you would shove a pipe in there and fill it full of steam, and then you'd put the command capsule there. Okay. What does a command capsule look like built? Also, how do I get steam? Oh, right. A steam engine using steam? Impossible. Well, it might take coal and water and create the steam itself. Okay, a couple hundred more steel and we... Oh, well, no, it looks like we have everything. Alright, we can just change this to 1 and we're done. Looks I'll need the thing to get somebody over and into here. Okay, steam generation. Steam generation. Research, what gives me steam? Uses steam. Steam turbine draws in steam. Okay. H2O water heated into a scalding gas. What heats? Or what heats enough? I feel like a space heater doesn't work particularly well underwater. Perhaps the tepidizer would work well for that. Superheating. Blocks liquid and gas flow. No, it's a door. I don't think I researched the tepidizer. I did not, but there it is. Warms large bodies of liquid. When you say warm, I need literally boils. Jake, do you want to help with that? That could be a bit counterintuitive. I mean, my intuition tells me heat up water, get steam. If there's something more contrived about it, then yes, I'd love to know. My thought here is make a pot of water, tepidizer inside it, it'll heat it up, steam will generate above the water, and then I will pump it into here. Bish, bash, and bosh. The tepidizer has a maximum heat. Target temperature 85 degrees. That's not good enough. Ah, it's there to kill the germs, I see. I see. Well then, back to square one. How do I get steam? Steam, steam, steam. Liquid-based refinement? No, no. Converts petroleum into electrical power. Converts crude oil. Converts natural gas. Extracts. Converts. Draws in gas. Valve miniaturization. Well, none of that's any good. You need a hot steam geyser. What? Couldn't I just set fire to some water? Oh, don't act like it can't be done. Set fire to the colony. Oh, now there's a great idea. Right, steam, steam, steam. Let's put our head on and think. Steam is heat meeting water. Tepidizer doesn't get hot enough. So what else gives me heat? Well, the coal generator doesn't get hot enough. We don't have lumber to burn. We've never even seen lumber. Produces molten glass from sand. Outputs high temperature liquid. Forge. How high temperature are we talking about? Doesn't really want to say. But if it overheats at 75, it probably doesn't pump it out at 100. Okay, how else could I make some steam? Well, there was that space heater, right? Heaters tend to get very hot. I've dropped water on heaters before and watched it steam away. Why does this show up as heat? Heat dissipation. Space heater. Only goes to 70 degrees. I'd say pump a hot gas into water. I don't think we have any hot gas though. At least no gas that's that hot. You know, some of this place in my base is getting really very hot. One wonders where from. Probably from this entire biome that we cracked open. I shouldn't be surprised. But not hot enough to make some steam. Jake put regolith in a pool of water. Regolith. Regolith. I'm not going to claim to know what that is. Regolith is a sandy substance. Regolith. I think if there were regolith on the map, we'd see it as this glowing hot thing. Double check that. Regolith is a solid. Element solid, solid. It's a filtration medium. Ooh, I have quite a bit of it. Huh, where is it then? It's up here, you say? But it's only 57 degrees. The selected object's current temperature is 47.9 degrees. So that doesn't particularly seem hot enough. Some of it is pretty hot, though. Some of it's about 90 degrees or so. Oh, some of it's extremely hot. Whoa, the stuff up here is incredibly hot. Interesting. In that case, I would quite like a... what exactly? Overheat temperature increased if I made it out of granite. Let's shove some water over here, why don't we? And see what happens. I guess it doesn't really matter if it's polluted or not. Well, maybe it does. Let's not take any chances on that, especially not at this point. Is this really the best way to get that water over here? I mean, I already have this pipe work that's going out here. I may have cut it off before, but now I can uncut it off. There we go. And then I shall, I don't know, put a little thingamajigger in here. I'm gonna need to puff up the steam though. Maybe I should make this a little taller. Storage bin to shove the regolite into. Put in the water. Have a gas pipe. Overheat temperature at 75 degrees. Well, that's why I'm making you out of gold amal. Yeah, it's probably fine that way. Gold amalgam thing. These things are probably still going to get damaged unless I build it out of 15 degrees. I'd have to make do with that. Okay, but this gas thing isn't enough. For one, it's going to need power. How laden is this? Extremely laden. Well, we're just going to have to cope with that. No, surely we can think a bit better than that. Steam rises like crazy. He should certainly be at the top. What's he thinking again? Gas pump. There. A gas bridge that takes it up the way. into a gas filter, which specifically filters out the steam and shoves it into there. Except I got my bits mixed up again, didn't I? No, I didn't. Or did I? No, that should be fine. We take it in, goes out of here, then into here, out here, into here, steams out, everything else, bleh. This will fill up with water, and this will be full of only absolite. Alright, great. Fill it up with steam. How much steam does it need? Pass. It'll need some steam at some point. Now there's no way across here. That could be a problem for my peeps. No, they can go down and around. A bit inefficient, but I'm sure they'll get it done. Hey, there we go. Everyone's ineligible. Missing an Atmo suit. Are these Atmo suits? It's not allowed there anymore. Needs to be loaded with an Atmo suit. Well, how do I load it with an Atmo suit? Needs a destination? Oh, this is getting worse and worse. I don't even know why I'm trying to launch this thing. Right, space scanner. Telescope. Must be exposed to space. Well, let's build this thing first. Must have a geographical analysis trait. Otherwise, it seems pretty simple to build. The ceiling will be a problem too. No, it won't. Well, hopefully it won't. Hopefully it can just go up and crash and kill McCaig, and then we can all be very happy. Ah, right. These builds could get a little unreachable. Rocket beam. Yeah, it'd be good if it plowed its way through here. I just somehow don't think it will. These chumps must be wondering what in God's name they're doing here. Ooh, but since I unloaded that, I'll now need to deliver the suit back, I think. So I can have more digging going on here. Oop, oop. Oop. And then we go and find some half-decent regolith around here. What in the world are you? Shove vole. Burrowing creatures eats the regolith. They must be incredibly hot then. A 100 degrees, so we could shove you in the water and make some steam. Again though, how much steam does this thing need? Maybe that depends on the destination. Right, but you are only allowed to have swept regolith. Regolith was a filtration medium, right? There we go. Swept regolith. And I'll decide what needs swept once we get... I mean, this would be fine, right? Sweep that. That's only 100 degrees. I want something really hot. Oh, who's on their way? Runt puppy. Not showing us the sparkles anymore, but on they go. Ah, that's right, I didn't bring in the power, did I? Well, I'm not really ever going to be using you, so I think it's not a problem if I use this power. I'm also not convinced this is particularly worth our time anymore, so perhaps we should disable you. Jake, is there some kind of volcano or something to boil water? Doubtlessly there is, but not within where I can see. And I'm not willing to give that a go. My willingness has been sucked dry in this game. I'm unsure how much water is the right amount of water, but probably after the night has passed I'll send someone to shut this off and that'll be that. That should allow people to get along here a bit faster. Right, the atmosuit can be dealt with. The astronaut I need to wait on Franco for. Oh, is this where I get the steel that I needed? No, it's dirt. Isn't it just? Jake is a shadow of his usual chipper self. Yeah, this game, I hate it, right? Playing this is horrible. But I'm soldiering on because I want to fire this rocket off and be done with it. Otherwise it's going to be hanging over me as something that I didn't do. And I can't be having that. Right, that stuff's 120 odd degrees, which should be pretty good. Otherwise, I don't know, I could probably dig that stuff. Is it? No, it's not unreachable. If I dig this stuff will come way down. That should give me access to a lot of blazing hot regolith. Okay, there's surely plenty of this. Let's disable you. Alright, groovy. Now, your job is to pump out only the steam. Is steam considered breathable? Nope. I disagree. You can surely breathe in steam. How else would people survive in a sauna? Jake, you need the destination to... I'm well aware of that. There will be a thingamajigger built up here. I guess I could get to that now. Look, there's plenty of space going up here. Does it need a complete view up? Building must be exposed to space to function. Is that good enough? I don't know. Maybe it needs to be way up here. Or maybe that's good enough. I don't know. I do not know. It doesn't say that that's a problem. No, it only needs partial view to function. That's exactly what I wanted here, thank you. In that case... Station, telescope. Bang. Perfect place for it, no problems. Don't even mind building a ladder up here, so it's a bit easier to get all that done. Go, go, Tarkin. He got something for intensely bright. As long as these guys are happy. Oh, wow, they were surprisingly well equipped for doing this. Ah, that is unreachable dig. Should improve matters. Whew. Pump not in gas. Ah, sweet, they made us a vacuum. I mean, I'm still not going to switch off the filter because if somebody comes in here to drop off the regolite, they'll bring in some gases with them. But still, that's a good sign. Did he say how he's going to power that? Don't tell me. Who needs power for a telescope? Okay, how about we just shove up a localized coal generator. And a little battery. And a little bit of water. How much power do you need? Very little power. Okay. Okay. I wonder if that's less effort than just building a whole wire all the way up here. Except it couldn't just be any old wire. It would have to be something. It would have to be a decent bit of wire. Wait, does the coal generator need oxygen? Requires only coal. Alright. Produces carbon dioxide. Well, too bad. Should be okay there. I'm not sure if that's the best way forward, though. Maybe it would be better to build the coal thing down here and just stretch a cable up, but that cable would have a long, long way to go. It's a lot of building. Can you use solar panels for power now that you've reached the surface? Do I have solar panels? Pretty sure I don't. That's not to say I can't research them, though. Solar panel. Oh, it's like 50 power there. I think it would be better just to build a coal generator. Yeah, I'm convinced. Oh, it's going to get covered in this stuff, won't it? I guess that's not too bad. Right, you're storing that filtration medium, so what if I dump it out? Are you going to warm up that water for me? No, the regolite drops in temperature very quickly. The water barely gains any temperature. Ooh. Granted, I didn't have a lot of regolith there. Well, it was almost a ton of it. And it didn't warm this stuff up at all, really. I'm not so sure I like this this approach, but my ways of getting steam are few and far between here. Yeah, it did a fat lot of nothing in here. Jake water has a very high heat capacity. Yeah, I get that. Hey, that's nice and hot. That stuff doesn't come down nearly hot enough to manage that. Nope, that's it. I gotta concede there. I can't stand this game and the thought of playing it anymore fills me with too much dread. Filtered by the rocket, but man alive, I really just wanted to build that to be done with this, but I know I can be done with it anytime I want, and now I've hit my limit. Can't stand this game. I have no attachment to these dupes. The systems I'm building feel like I'm just building them for the sake of building them. It doesn't draw me in at all the way something like RimWorld or Factorio does, or really any other game where I build stuff. The game makes me wrestle with it just to find out information, and I'm incredibly frustrated every time I fire this up and play it, which is a shame because there are elements I really like. Mostly this. Carving out areas, having my dupes take care of it. I'd love to build a nice base here, but there's just so much in the game that doesn't want me to build a nice base. So, Jeffy says it's amazing how long you held out. Yeah, well, this game has what on Steam? It's like 90-something percent positive. It's a loved game. Granted, games that are in early access almost always benefit from an inflated review score. Yeah, 96% of 50,000. So this game is immensely successful, but I think it's awful. And it doesn't matter how popular it is, that's not going to change the way I feel about it. That's why I can love Draken and hate this sack of garbage. And it is garbage, right? I don't like to lay into creative works, but this game has fought me every step of the way. I wanted to play and enjoy and understand this game. It didn't want me to understand much along the way. Right, well, at least I gave it a hell of a long shot. How long have I had this game? How long have I played this game for? Over 20 hours. Eugh. I honestly think I would have preferred 20 hours of Altered Beast than 20 hours of this. But holy moly, at least I built the bloody rocket. I might not have fueled it up with steam, but it can be a monument to the tragedy that was playing this game. Let me reflect upon what the synopsis was, and that means I'll have to open up Chrome, which means that my computer's probably going to have a very bad time with it, but we'll do what we can here. Time for another RimWorld Longplay to cleanse the palate. I'm not sure we have another 100 hours to dedicate to RimWorld, although I would love to play some RimWorld instead. Right, where is it? Where's my long playlist? There we go, long play suggestions. Who even brought this one in? Kaiser Snooze, or Kieser Soz? I don't know, it's a daft looking name there. They said Oxy Not Included is a colony builder / ant farm. Hard but fair. Okay, within 4 words you're already completely off the mark. This was not fair. You need to expand fast and expand smart, or risk freezing, starving, or suffocating. We have not frozen, we've not starved, and we've not suffocated. Easy on the eyes. Yes, it is. You can rename dupes and colonists to watch with glee as they drown in raw sewage or toxic gas pockets. And there's not been any risk to our colonists outside of one point where somebody dug themselves into a corner here, but they were easily rescued, and that was that. So It wasn't even a difficult game, just wasn't a game that wanted to be understood. Maybe if I'd played on harder settings, but for a blind run, there was nowhere I was going to dump myself into Lava World. Right, I'm going to be happy to close this game for the final time. It's been very out of character for me to be so irritated and angry at a game. I guess I had a mental break with this one and gained the irritable trait. Hopefully I can have a succession and no longer pass that on with me. So we'll have some CK later on. Some lovely healing with CK3. Breeding some hideous incestuous babies will definitely cleanse the palate of this one. So cheers for struggling through this. I know a lot of people have been struggling with it because there are a lot of people watching this that have played this game, they understand the game, and they love the game. So don't worry, I know the frustrations of that. I've watched plenty of people play Draken. But sometimes you got to understand that. Okay, right, enough of this. I definitely don't want to dig out that slime. I just want to be done. Somebody was asking about the mods, though. I guess we can take a look at that. Yeah, I wonder if I could just write a long list of all the missing info in the game, despite me going to the game's own almanac to check for it. But I fear I don't want to put any more effort into this game than I have already. Almost all of these mods were installed for this session only. The only ones that I had before were the zoom out one, maybe the build over plants one, and I'm sure there were others. Anyway, this is a list. You may recognize them, you may not. I didn't honestly feel the impact of any mods on that last session that I didn't already have, except for pliers. God, playing without pliers is rough stuff. Otherwise, I don't even know what Critter Inventory does. These were just recommended to me by Cassion. Okay, let's close this game for the final time and be thankful to be rid of it. I'll do the vote for the next long play at some undefined time later on. Probably at the conclusion of the weekly one-shot, where if it's Saturday today, that'll be tomorrow. So I'll rig that up for then. Until then, cheers for struggling with me, and cheerio.